Hello. How's everybody doing? I'm running a little bit behind tonight. There was, let's call it an arbitrage opportunity that I was taking advantage of and did very well on it. So I sat and I played the arbitrage opportunity over the course of, I don't know, a total of a week or so, and it paid off very well. Always pay attention to what's going on and see opportunities, and when you take advantage, you can do very well. So that was a nice little payoff. Who says crypto's dead? Okay. Squid Lord says, I'm a bit over all that Matty Allen stuff, to be honest. Best conversation at the moment is 10 a.m. FNQ time. ICOSA yield payout on Telegram every day. Plus you, obviously. Oh, thanks, Squid Lord. Thank you. Problem Solver says, I'm wanting to understand staking better. What is the pros and cons or differences of staking at 2 cents and or 40 cents for 5 or 10 year stakes? Problem solving. What do you mean by the difference in price? The difference is how much you're getting yield wise. So the more coins or more tokens that you have staked for the longer period earns you more T shares, and the more T shares pay you more, right? So, hey, Bitcoin's flashing at us. So try to go as long as possible. It all depends on everyone's specific life, what they can handle, how much time they can wait. Like ours is an average of 11 years. I know, like my mom, that's way too long. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I was behind today. It's broken. Okay. Bitcoin, you're done for the night. So at 2 cents or at 40 cents, it makes no difference. It's just that you're able to buy more when it was cheaper. And because you buy more, you're earning more yield. And then maybe the price is going to go up from the lower price, and you're going to do very well from it. I mean, if you problem solver, if you want to have a private chat with me, if you want to call me sometime, we could do that too. I'm happy to help you out. Hello, Ted. Hello, Doug. Chico. Good morning from the UK. 3 a.m. Crypto Munch. What the hell? What are you doing up at 3 a.m.? Super excited for the HEX conference. Nice little pump today for HEX 2. Sign up good things to come, perhaps. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hey, Randy, reporting for class. What are you going to speak about at the conference? Thanks for all you do, bro. What am I going to speak about at the conference? Well, I'm usually the guy that talks about community, because some folks just don't get it, and they go at each other's throats, and they block each other and unfollow people. And I'm all about helping each other grow and getting a bigger audience. And that's probably what I'm going to talk about: how to build up a community, how to build your social media accounts, those kind of things. I remember I did that in the first conference, I believe, and everyone loved it. So there's a lot of new folks that haven't heard me talk about that. So maybe that's what I'll do. Corey Gary, you got a 3-minute spot in the HEX conference? Awesome, man. It's only 3 minutes. Are you sure? Is that all it says? That's kind of bizarre. 3 minutes. Let me see if I can here it is. There's the conference itself. Let's pull this up. I know you guys probably can't see it. Let me pull some screens down here so I can see this. All right, so I'm on day 3, Sunday night, January 8th, 2022. No, Maddie. It's January 8th, 2023. I'm talk number 9, right after Nerd Girl. And what are some of the ones I think are going to be very interesting? I think the day 1 panel with Crypto Coffee, Hex Monkey, Mark Wild and Crispy Man. That one's going to be an interesting panel. Oh, I see. This is what you're talking about, Corey? The 18 speakers, 3 minutes each. That's cool. That's cool that they put that in there. I like that. Awesome. Gives everyone a chance to talk. Then we have kinetics, to be designated, 9 speakers, social. Okay. That'll be fun. Those are always fun, the socials. And day 2 on Saturday, discussing HEX. We have a Wild SJ, Fashion Coder, Yori HEX. This is a ladies panel on day 3. And then talk number 4 is Maximus DAO. That's cool that they have somebody besides HEX in there. And I heard that they're gonna, what's his name is gonna speak to from Hedron. He's gonna be getting in there and talking to. Everyone's complaining because he wasn't. Then Papa B is going to talk about security. This is one that everyone should be watching. Talk number 6 on day 2. Discussing HEX. Panel 4. That's going to be a good one. Big Hilarski, Cabana, Dollar Cost Crypto, and Toby 1 Hexobi. That's going to be a good one to watch too, in my opinion. Power of T-Shares, Crypto Sparbuck and Alan Bittner, those guys got that locked down. So they're really good. They've been talking about T-Shares, going around the United States, talking about T-Shares for a while. Then you have Crypto 7, talk number 7, Nerd Girl, then myself. And then you have a panel with Crypto Heartbeat, Rags to Riches, Ashley Ash. I wonder if they're going to talk about the Texan token, because I don't know who Ashley Ash is, but Crypto Heartbeat and Rags to Riches. And KG's in that as well. So I don't know. We'll see. Panel 6, Kareem, Access Live, Hex-Ray Vision. Discussing HEX again. Keynote number 3 is Aubrey de Grey from the Longevity Escape Velocity Foundation. Pretty cool. Then you have the nightcap with the speakers, the social part. Panel number 7, you got Corey on day 4 is Corey, Furu Finance, Ben Boudard, and RH Max. Sorry. Then you have Ox Steph, talk number 10. I want to see what Steph's been up to. Interesting. And then you have Richard talking with Maddie. He's doing an interview. And then you have Richard actually doing the keynote to wrap it up. And then he's going to do what he did like the first one where they had the spotlight with RH was talking with the Hexkins. I always seem to miss that one. So interesting. That's the conference. It's going to be good. But I am glad that Alex from Hedron is going to be able to come in and speak, because look, frankly, Hedron is okay. So Hedron and Maximus DAO are the two that are really built in helping HEX, in my opinion. Those two are really important for the HEX community. AP says, good evening, Randy. Exciting times ahead. Yep. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Maddie said, Randy, you're speaking at the conference on Sunday, correct? And how's it going, buddy? It's going good, Jeremy. Yeah, I'm speaking on Sunday, and I'm going. It's my son's birthday party that day, so I'll probably be a little bit tired, but hey, I'll be there. Yeah, Hex is up. It's doing good. Hey, Black Label Expat, good to see you, brother. Mudhog, hey all. I always enjoy the yearly conference. May is a great organizer, and so many wonderful, inspirational people attend. Yeah, I didn't see Funding Jim on there as a speaker. He's usually a speaker. He's one of my favorites because he brings a broad approach with the whole finance stuff. Crypto Cashew, good to see you. Come get me, aliens. You're in the house. Hello. Oh, it's gone, Corey. I kept this one near and dear to my heart. Had nothing to do with HEX. It was just a crypto move, and it was an easy 40%, and I took advantage. I threw all the liquid I had at it, and I made the 40%. And I'm still not complete making the 40%, but it's all back to normal now. So there was a massive depeg that happened, and Randy stepped in and took advantage of the situation. So it happens when you're in small markets, and you pay attention to things. You see opportunities that no one else is seeing, and you jump all over it. That's what I did, and it paid off. It took about 8 days total to realize the potential. It worked out great. MJ Money, 777. Old drippy. Yeah, it felt good, man. Even in a bear market, you could still win. Seriously. Jane Leo, yeah, arbitrage for the win. What's up, fam? Hit that like button. Hex God Turtle. That's awesome. Hex God Turtle. And Hex, please. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. Luke do. Clint Trones, welcome. Crypto Munch will be great for arbitrage opportunity deep dive. Yeah, it's one of those things. I'll be straight. You know, in my 8 years in crypto, I've only had maybe 5 or 6 good arbitrage opportunities where I knew something I was going to be able to profit. This one took the longest amount of time. Usually an arbitrage opportunity lasts only minutes, and you have to jump in and jump out. Well, this one, I knew it was going to take some time. Soldier Pete, yo, Randy, good day. Crypto happenings. Yeah. Bad stuff and good stuff. Who bought that long dip and imagine if that was the bottom? Oh, man. Hey, you never know. There was an opportunity right now, or the last couple of days when HEX was down under 2 cents. For those who had faith, they got paid off. And now you could take out your initial, or you could just wait, you know, and see what happens. But I didn't take advantage of it. I missed out on this one. But it's okay. I had another arbitrage opportunity. Crypto Sloth, hello. I hope you got in there and took advantage of that Hedron dip. And that's doing pretty well. And yeah, Icosa dip as well. Can't buy HEX in my Oryx wallet yet. That's a bummer. What do you mean you can't buy HEX, Daniel? Uniswap works fine. You mean you can't buy it directly in the wallet yet? No, that's not available yet. Tea time, Randy, my man. Glad to catch you live. Welcome to the show. That's our crypto. What's good, Randy? Thanks for being you. You always keep it real, brother. I appreciate it. Well, I got a funny story for you guys today. You guys could laugh at my pain. So early this morning, I've been working out with kettlebells for a while now, and I was doing the round the worlds. You know, you do the kettlebell around, and it's supposed to help your core, strengthen your core. And I did a little bit more today than I normally would, so I was kind of sore. And then my son and I took my son to the park because my wife's been at the hospital like 3 days straight with her dad. So I went to the park with my son, did the whole walk. I'm exhausted. He's playing on the slides and stuff. I sit down on the bench. Usually there's lots of ants around. You know, we're on the edge of the jungle. This is the old Fort Clayton, the old army base here in Panama. And I didn't think anything of it. Everything's done. We go back in the car. I sit down in the chair. Holy shit. An ant bit me in the back. right in the bottom of the ribs there. Oh my God. I jumped. I'm like, ah! And I'm yanking my t-shirt off, you know, to get to the ant. And my son's like, Daddy, what's going on? I'm like, I just got bit by an ant. And when I did that, I pulled a muscle in my lower abdomen from, you know, because I've been doing the workouts, and I've been so sore. Like I can't even take a deep breath. It's like, holy shit, that hurt. Little fucking ant. Like, he bit me so hard. Oh, got a nice red mark on my back now. What's up, Randy? Bird dog. Just wanted to hear you say your name twice. Love when Randy refers to what Randy is doing. He's scam face. Shalom, my friend. A sign BTC gonna dump Mudhog. That was, yeah. I should clip that. It was a beautiful full moon earlier. The market should be red, but for some strange reason, we're still green. Alaska fisherman. Hello. You would think with all the stuff that's going on in the markets, right? You got all the problems with Genesis and Silvergate Bank. Remember, I told you guys a long time ago, if you've been watching, I've been saying the linchpin, the linchpin, the one thing that could really mess up the markets for crypto is if Silvergate Bank goes under. And if you saw Silvergate today, boom, they demolished their stock. They're laying off 75% of their staff or something. And Silvergate is the bank to all these crypto projects. And they said the profits are way down, so they have to lay off. It wasn't, I thought it was going to be a liquidity problem or something, but it's just their business is in the tank right now. So I've been telling you guys, pay attention to Silvergate. Maybe the next thing is they find out that they got a big sorry, fucking AC. The Silvergate has an issue with liquidity, and if Silvergate has an issue with liquidity, then bye Silvergate, bye Genesis. Man, what does that mean for so many other crypto projects? That could be the last thing that causes capitulation, and we get that last giant candle down to 11,000 HEX or $11,000 Bitcoin, and Richard's a happy camper because he gets to say "I told you so" one more time. That's in crypto. Good to catch you out in the wild, Crypto Sloth. Any way to check how many WhatsApps have been burned? Yeah. Ask Crypto Sloth. He'll tell you. I'm sure he's got it. Bitcoin is down. HEX is up. Nice. Seeing you everywhere. Yeah, he's all over the place. Florida coming through cool. Nice. Tuning in on the beach. Biking some miles. Nice, JG. Yeah, Sandy, if we got the HEX pump. Night moves. Randy, what other free coins drops do we get for staking HEX that don't have 100 zeros in them? Pulse Doge, I know, was one, but that was for a certain time frame, and I wasn't in HEX stakes then. Matt, at the current time, there is none, but there's some coming. You had the Texas token, Poor Pleb. Those are all, but all the airdrops are done. I'm sure we'll get plenty when Pulse Chain launches. The next couple of days too. I mean, next week or something like that, we've got a Fiat.io launching, and I'm sure they'll launch their famous a month or so after that. I didn't know a sloth moved so quickly. I have a gripe with that. I live in Panama, and ever since we came back from Mexico, I have not seen a sloth. Whereas before we left, we used to live in the old Howard Air Force Base, and there's all jungle around. Just going for walks would be a sloth in the tree with its babies and stuff like that. Both the 2-toed and 3-toed sloths. We'd see all of them. Ever since we came home, I've seen zero. I've been home for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in April, and we have not seen one since. Also, when we had the house at the jungle, on the ocean, Caribbean, we see monkeys all the time. We had the howler monkeys, the spider monkeys, the capuchins, all kinds of stuff, but no sloths. I don't know what's going on. What did you Brandy? I always love to know what I missed. Clintrons, I won't say it publicly, but we can talk about it privately. Matt and Bali jumping from stream to stream. Nice, Matt. Who else is streaming now? Who's stepping on Randy's toes? I want to know. Come on. I started streaming at 10 p.m. Eastern because nobody else was. And I thought I had a clean slate. It's the bear market. Nobody will come near this time slot because it's so late and everyone wants to just watch TV or do whatever they do. Make whoopee or something. I don't know. I thought I was going to be left alone, but people are stepping on my toes. Tufone, thank you. I used to watch cartoons. Now I just watch HEX content. Well, you're going to learn stuff along the way, right? That's one long ass handle. Yeah. I followed all the people on Twitter list yesterday. What a great way to introduce like-minded people. I learned that one. That's my mom. I learned that one on Google Plus, Ma. That's how we used to build our accounts in Google Plus. If you guys ever want to know how I got my check mark on YouTube, it's because on Google Plus, we used to do these follow chains. We'd follow each other and get our accounts built really big. And it would help us to go viral as well when we share content. I think on Google Plus, I had like 20 accounts. Anything I'd share would go viral. It was amazing. Google Plus was the best social network for business by far. Hey, Marion. How are you doing? Do you see HEX going back down below 0.017 in the next 2 months? Sure. If Pulse Chain is not launched, this buy up right now is probably due to the fact that people think something's going to be announced this weekend. And there's a lot of action going on in the GitLab right now for Pulse Chain. So people are getting their hopes up thinking that Pulse Chain version 3 is coming soon. And when the announcement for Pulse Chain version 3 comes out, the price of HEX is probably going to do, well, it did a 2x, right? It'll probably be, or 1.5, I don't even know. Geez. Let me see. I wasn't paying attention. Let me pull it up here. My kid is so rambunctious today. Just a wild man. Let's see. HEX is at 2.14. All right. So that's up 25%. There you go. We'll probably, once Pulse Chain version 3 is announced, it's going to 5 cents. Vex from Crypto. Yeah, Alex from Hedron. He knows what he's doing. If I had his technical abilities, I would definitely build a Pulse Chain node here in Panama for sure. Oh, Matt, there's more than that. You just have to refresh, I think. 12 likes with 92 watching. Cheeky buggers, freeloaders. The more you like, the larger your bags grow. That's a good idea. I can't believe Matty is giving HEX derivatives a platform. I think the community just wants to. The community is like, look, these things benefit. They benefit the community as a whole. Let's talk about them. The only thing I don't like seeing when people talk about the derivatives is when they take attention away from people buying HEX itself. That's the only time I don't like it. You know, I'll talk about Hedron, and I'll talk about a buy the rumor, sell the news event or something like that. Maxi did very well for a while there. I think it's still doing well. It might be at 4 cents or something. But yeah. Hexagon Greenhorn going to be a tough conference. Yeah. Look, it's the bear market. The viewership is going to be way down, but there'll be a lot of content that can be clipped and shared over the next couple months. Join late. With all these conferences, sessions be recorded? I assume so. Frankie, yeah, of course. Also, they're going to be clipped like crazy. What else will Alex drop or improve upon next? Oof. Smart man. I'm sure he's going to do some good stuff. Academy seated? Yes, sir. Ashley asks is a high stranger. She's a champ, follows all the rabbit holes. Okay, cool. I like that. Good afternoon, Carlos. I have a HEX content addiction, so I'm really looking forward to this conference. Yeah, all weekend long. Did someone mention how long it takes for a product to go viral? Scamface, no. How long does something take to go viral? Well, if they things on TikTok that go viral all the time within days, I would like to see HEX go bonkers. Speaking of bonk, you guys watch this coin going nuts right now, and everyone's talking about it, and it's going viral. How did they make it go viral? How are people private messaging me about this token called bonk? It reminds me of Shiba and how when Shiba went wild, right? How do we get people talking about HEX like that? And I don't see anybody saying, oh, bonk is a scam. No, not at all. You mentioned HEX, scam. It's like, what? How is this even possible? Hey, Randy Hexans, hope you all had an awesome day. I sure did, until I got bit by an ant. Does anyone know when Richard's going to be doing lives again? I think the founder of a project should stay in contact with the community. Yeah, he's just laying low right now. He's doing the opposite of me. When 3-letter agencies are starting to sniff around and stuff, sometimes it's good to go hide out for a while. If that's what he's doing, great. Or maybe he's just tired of being asked about Pulse Chain. It'll be here when it's here. But I'm the opposite. I'm in your face. Pulse Grandpa. Good afternoon. I haven't slept this year. Been hitting the launch button every day, but nothing yet. Must be soon. Yeah. Yeah, I love listening to Funding Jim. Hey, Randy, what's up? Did you mint Zen and do you think it has potential? Yeah, Jose. Yeah, I minted Zen. I did like in total like 115 wallets. But guess what's happening, guys? Exactly like I said. The price of ETH is going up. The GWei is going up. So no one is minting their Zen anymore. And what that's going to do is cause the supply to drop. And the Zen NFT thing is going to start ramping up. And it's going to be supply and demand. There's going to be less supply. And the demand is going to still be there. So the price will go up. It might take a little while, but sooner or later, the price will go up. So I'm not worried. It only cost me a couple $100. What a great casino move. Let's throw it on black or throw it on Zen, see what happens. Randy, since gold, silver is middleman counterparty, can't the government just confiscate it if you go against the narrative like the Canadian truckers? Let me tell you a story. My great-grandmother in 1921, is that the year that it happened? Franklin Delano Roosevelt, President of the United States, put out this thing where everyone had to turn their gold in, and you were going to get $25 an ounce or something like that. And everyone lined up because they were scared of the government, and they turned their gold in. Well, my grandmother, little old Italian lady, guess what she did? She took her gold and she hid it until after all the gold confiscation ended. And then she still had her gold. My dad still got it today. So yeah, I don't pay much attention to what governments do. The HEX bump today made me smile. Of course. It feels good. Hello, Randy. Was that the sign that Bitcoin is going down? Demo, it sure seemed like it, right? Yeah, I do see at least one T-share every 2 weeks. Feels good. Oh, geez, that's a lot. Way to go, man. Poor man investing. My perpetual LPs have been earning a lot more this week. Nice. Hex and Greenhorn, ants and crab. Yeah, man. What's with the wildlife of Panama attacking me? Jeez. Poor ant. I'm sure he lost his life, right? The crab lost an arm. Rackham's disappeared. He's working on his own exchange. He wants to launch an exchange on Pulse Chain. So, yeah. Hopefully the Saudis didn't do anything to him. Yeah, he's smushed. Waters Above said this is a relief rally. Good. We need a relief rally. Nice to see PLS devs active. Seems like the reason for recent pumps. Yeah. There's a bunch of things, right? We got the conference, Richard speaking this weekend. We got the devs showing up, going public. 2 of them are on Twitter now. So that kind of stuff increases, people start getting optimistic again. Plus, the markets aren't dipping like I thought they would. The Silvergate Bank thing is huge news. But you know what? Crypto people don't even know about Silvergate Bank. They don't realize that that's the bank behind almost everything in crypto. That bank's getting crushed right now. They're in big trouble. I don't know what's going to replace it or if they're going to recover. Yeah, Matt says, ants have a very powerful bite for such a small critter. Imagine if they were dog size, they would literally bite your face off, our face off. Yeah. We'll start seeing signs of a bull this spring. Absolutely, Quattro Cinco. And it's, like I said, I'm still calling for May. Don't let them see you cough. You know what they tell you. Yeah. Look, for me, I don't like AC. And hopefully you guys see me cough a lot less coming in the future, because we got the dehumidifiers and we're going into dry season. So it should be better. Sanders says, fucking ants. I heard a great story about a family who was having problems with ant infestations. They were out having pizza with chopped olives, and the little boy exclaimed, look, Dad, fucking ants. If my son did that, I would die laughing. Dev Huey gives all the what's up updates and stats on Twitter. That's who it is Dev Huey. Sorry, CryptoSoft. Crypto Pump, some wear all the time. No matter the world drama, HEX is in a league of its own. If the community just spends what it needs, no greedy people would be nice. Yeah. Perfect time for Aussies. Yep, 2 p.m. Yeah, someone said to me the other day, like, Randy, why are there so many Aussies and New Zealanders watching your show? It's like, because it's the middle of the day. It's lunchtime. Perfect. Other streams better recognize this as Randy's hour. Yeah, it's my hour. None of y'all wanted it a couple months ago. Everyone was leaving. All the streamers were disappearing. I'm like, okay, I'm going to step up. I'm going to take 10 p.m. Stay off, man. It's my property now. Just before Maddie yet to see HEX token, my fellow Kiwi land of the long white cloud. What? Matt, you smoking something? Vets crypto handle gets noticed. Yeah. Yep. It stands out. That there's something to learn from Vets crypto is that the way he does his the letters, the capitals, spaces it throughout. So does Quattro Cinco. So does True. 420 HEX stands out. Obviously, you guys know why that one stands out. But some of you guys got some really good, like look at this. That stands out. It's all caps. You're so freaking military, man. Because we write in caps. And I never stopped doing it. I can write cursive. I have beautiful cursive. But if I show you like our winners thing from the Christmas thing, I still have the paper here. Everything's in caps. All right. Hello, Benny Blanco. Good to see you, sir. Another conference this weekend. Let's get on it. Benny's been at every one of the conferences. Texan Token also has a powerhouse concept once Pulse launched. Yeah. The beer bug took out the sloths. Yeah. Ash is dope as F. Yeah, I got to learn more about her because I don't know who she is. Hi, Blackaroni. Hey, Randy, will Aurochs have an app for Android? All I hear about is for the iPhone. Yes, yeah, they will. The trading platform already does have an app for Android. They just need to add the wallet too. All right, Build the FUD thought it would make it viral like Bitcoin. Remember, he was a Bitcoin maxi. Yep, he was. 115 Zen wallets, you whale. I only got one for every week, 52. I'm just a shell. I did 65 in the first couple days and really slowed down after that. And now that the Gwei is so high, I'm done. We'll see how it goes. Sad not to see whales only on the schedule. His alpha is second to none. Yeah. Broke Boy Crypto says, agree with what you said about Zen 100%. People always just focus on supply and crypto and ignore demand. That plus fast growing community already, AKA demand. Yeah, exactly. I've been hearing, I hear from people I can't imagine we're even in crypto, and they're asking me about Zen. I'm like, what? How do you even know about this? Hey, Daniel. Can I currently bridge in ERC20 tokens, or do I have to wait for mainnet? Kevin, what are we talking about? Pulse chain you can't bridge. It's going to take, I think the bridge is turning on 48 hours after launch. And the reason is because it protects all of you who are in countries where you get taxed, because the price of Pulse chain is going to launch at 0, and Pulse X will launch at 0, and HEX, PHEX will launch at 0. And then 2 days later, the bridge will come in, and that's when there'll be more price finding going on. So price discovery. So that bridge waiting 24 or 48 hours is awesome. With Zen2, people focus on the now, not tomorrow, next week, or a year. It's a bear market. All things look good for Zen in 6 months to a year and beyond. Yeah, it's so interesting about it. Racken was told by his legals, not a good idea to be on Insta. Yeah. Makes sense, Franklin. Thank you. Hex is looking good and send it to 5 cents, Randy. I hear that, and Theo Sapien, there are many others like Motley, Funding Gym, etc. that will not be participating. Unfortunately, the community always loves to hear what they have to say. Yeah, Motley's another one. Yeah, another one. Access Alive. He's amazing. Big ceiling fan, Randy. I like the cool air. Don't use aircon much. When I'm in this little room and I got these lights on, I'm missing one of my lights. Hey, there we go. It causes heat, right? and I'm already in a hot country, so I have to have the AC. I run it for like an hour before the show. By the time the show is done, it starts to heat up again. Checking in on the pump. What's up? All right, let's get to the charts. Has anyone seen Kareem the Dream lately? I missed his quick math. Yeah, he's coming. He's going to be on the show, Luke Duke. Not my show. He's going to be on the HEX conference. And there it is. Okay. Hello. Clicky poo. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Let's start off with HEX since we're on it. This is the monthly. We still got a nice little pump here. Seriously. The green crossed over the red, which is awesome. We're still in the green Aurochs indicator. The demand index hasn't changed very much. Still kind of static there. The fear and greed is we're still fearful, but not as fearful as we were here. Daily, look at that. Beautiful. Wow. So we went from 0.0186 up to 0.0226. That's a nice little bump. Like 30%. Nice little move, guys. So we got a new day started. That's why the red's here. But yeah, HEX is starting to looks like it's starting to turn around or form bottom. At least we can hope, right? Up 12% today in the last 24 hours. Let's look at Hedron, because Hedron's just doing pretty good too. Hedron's at 0.00 or 5013, I think. Yeah, 135. So look at that little pump. It went from 5010 up to 5014 at the top. Look at the daily. Look at that. Nice stairs. Let's hope we don't get the elevator down, guys. Hopefully not. Look at the demand index is coming back to 0. Everything's looking proper. You got some green when it comes to the amount of volume. That's looking nice too. Wow, amazing. All right, here's Bitcoin. Still looking like it's going to do something. The demand index is heading back up. Look at nice little small steps, but steps nonetheless. Hey, let's get log here. There we go. So it's going up slowly. That always worries me though. Especially in a bear market, you get 5, 6, 7 days of positive, and then it gets smashed. Ethereum, we're at 12 here. We're at 1251, slowing down a little bit. Yeah, see, we've pretty much stuck here in this little window for 3 days. I wouldn't doubt if we get the elevator ride down. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still pessimistic because we're in a bear market and it's so easy to crush it. It doesn't take much to crush souls in this time of market. You go up nice, then boom, smash it down. There we go. Ricky writing, Liquid Pop Eric. I haven't heard Ricky in so long. Ricky Recruit. That's what he's talking about, the all caps letter, because when you're in boot camp, at least in the Navy and Marine Corps, you gotta write in all caps. Mr. Monty Fontaine. Hey, ready? And the other thing is too, you got to write in black ink. Black ink is dead. Your show's on at a great time for me now. 11:30 in Bali, same time zone as Perth and Oz. Unfortunately, can't smoke anything here in Bali. Aw. Caps for the win. Bang, bang. Boone, Hex Asians in the house. Hey, Crypto King. Another sailor. Another guy who writes in all caps. God, Crypto King's always around. Mr. Monty Fontaine. Anything outside crypto and gold, silver that you're interested in investing in? I would love to open a coffee shop. I know it's so boring, but I want somewhere it's my own with the coffee that I like and with big couches and really comfortable. It's techy, got the Bitcoin ATM and have meetups 2 or 3 nights a week talking robotics and technology and all kinds of stuff like that. That's what I would like to do. I'm an entrepreneur. With my HEX gains, I'm going to be starting all kinds of small businesses. start a farm. I'm into growing. If you guys see my books back here, I'm really big into growing stuff. So I used to grow some really cool stuff back in the day. Not anymore, but I would love to do all kinds of veggies and fruits here in Panama, where it's perpetual summer, so stuff grows amazing, and love to do it. Experiment, have some fun with it, but I need a farmhouse first. Beeflo, welcome to the show. Did Maddie invite Peter Shifty to the show? Love to see him go head to head with Richard. Also, if Max Kaiser was on, the three of them would be hilarious. No one would get a word in because Peter and Max would just be fighting over the mic the whole time. Those two are just, they're so cringe, you know? What's up, King? Do good now. How are you, Crypto Cashew? ATX Crypto does good work. Thanks for that tweet. You're welcome, Bright Light. Earlier today, ATX Crypto had his show. And what people forget, I'm going to tell you guys, is that when you have people in our community, especially the newer streamers, and they don't have an audience yet, go ahead and share it on Twitter and use the HEX, the HEX with the $ before it. That way, all the HEX can see it, and they can go in and they can subscribe for one, and like the video, so it goes up in the algorithm. It's all about helping each other. Whenever I see that a Hexagon streaming, I always go over and I make sure I like, and if I'm not busy, I'll start commenting or something like that. And it helps everybody. Rockham. When I write in all caps, nobody thinks anything of it. When I type it, everyone asks me why I'm yelling. Yeah, exactly, Beeflo. It's bizarre, right? I love that idea. I've been planning on starting my own coffee shop or rotisserie or roastery someday. I love coffee. Yeah, me too. I don't drink it that much because of my blood pressure. No, my blood pressure is really low now, so I guess I can get away with it occasionally. But in the morning, I drink decaf. I know, guys, decaf is not good for you, but I miss the taste of coffee, and I don't do it every day. So I do chai tea and things like that. But yeah, a coffee shop is just especially if you guys knew where I lived, if you've been in my neighborhood, there's a few of you guys that have. The coffee shops here are awesome. Panama, we have a really good coffee shop culture, and I would like to make it more personal because we have a lot of Starbucks and a place called Katoa, which is a Panamanian coffee brand, which is our favorite. And then we have Cafe Unido, which is on our street. They got big couches and it's really comfy. But I'd rather take that and really focus on tech, you know, and have it be like subscription based rather than everyone just walking in and buying coffee. I think that'd be a good idea. Clint Trones loves the Texan token. Did you sack for it? I didn't sack. I got the freebies. Grow some of that Panamanian marching powder. Oh, did you guys see what the Sinaloa cartel did today? Holy crap. Most of you guys don't speak Spanish, so you probably didn't see the news, but they caught El Chapo's son, right? The government did, Mexican government. So what the Sinaloa cartel did in Culiacan, one of the planes, Aeromexico planes, was taken off and they were shooting at it. Boeing 737 with passengers on board. Don't mess with Sinaloa. I mean, I've been to Sinaloa. I've been to Mazatlan, spent a little over a month there. Man, you don't mess with the Chapo, the Guzman family. Do you guys remember how it was in Colombia back when what's his name was the cartel guy out of Medellin? Can't remember his name. He bombed planes. He was doing mass killings, all kinds of stuff. Well, Sinaloa is not much different. It's almost like they learned from the guy in Colombia. I can't remember his name, but phew. Laundromats are 95% successful. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a great idea, a great business idea. Yes, laundromats are great. I would love to do that here too. When we're in the UK, This is forward thinking. But when we were in the UK, we saw everywhere you went, there's these little tiny rooms. They're like the size of a bedroom. You'd walk in, and it was all these vending machines. They had everything you could think of. You could practically do your grocery shopping in these vending machines. And all you do is you scan with your app. And we all know money's going digital. CBDCs are coming. It's all coming. This is a forward thinking idea. So you have 20 different vending machines in that little room in a place that's got a lot of foot traffic. Like for here, it'd be down by the metro, the subway, which is only a 5-minute walk from my house. People could walk in and they could buy whatever they want, just swiping with their phones. It was absolutely amazing. We loved it. It was, a lot of stores aren't open and at night in London. So you just walk in, you get what you want. I saw people buying cigarettes. I saw people buying all kinds of energy drinks and whatever they wanted. At the wee hours, these things were open 24/7. What a cash grab that is. It was just a genius idea. It's kind of like the idea of laundromats having 24-hour laundromats that cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Any business like that's going to do pretty well. I had a good friend. He was Indian. He owned a corner store in Tampa. You know how in Tampa, all the Indian families own all the corner stores and they own all the hotels. That's what it was like. And Mukesh, his name was Mukesh. And I used to always go to the corner store and hang out with him. I was working as a nurse at the time, and he was a good friend of mine. So I'd finish work early in the morning, and I'd stop by and I'd make a sandwich, and I would talk to him because he was pretty wealthy, and I wanted to learn. I'm always one of those guys. Learn from people that are smarter than you, or people who have already done it. So Mukesh told me that there's 3 things that you'll always make money on. 1 is food. 2 is the sins like cigarettes, alcohol, and 3rd is clothing. So he said, focus on those 3 things and your business will probably be successful. So I was like, wow. And he's also another guy that got me to focus on gold. So what he would do is he would take 20% of his monthly income and buy gold coins with it. Every month he'd buy gold coins. So yeah, so that was pretty cool. I like ATX crypto. He's a Marine. Tell him, Randy. Yep. Another Marine. My wife introduced me to tea. The caffeine will get you going. Yeah, it sure does. I wanted to import coffee from Panama on private label to sell it on Amazon. Well, you can do that. We used to have one of our clients was a coffee farm here in Panama, and they used to have the Geisha brand, which is not brand, but version of coffee. It's grown at the top of the mountain. Really high up, and it won coffee of the year like 3 years in a row or something. And we were doing their marketing for them. And one day, you guys may have heard me tell this story a couple months ago, but one day we got the call, and I'm like, hey, how's it going, guys? How's sales going? Social media is going great. Your numbers are way up. And they're like, oh yeah, we're doing really well. We just sold all of our product for the next 4 years, selling to a company in Korea. We no longer need your services for marketing. My wife and I looked at each other like, what? We don't get a bonus? All we do is get fired for doing a good job. I was so sad because we loved doing social media for the coffee company. But yeah, if you want to do that, I'm sure I could call some people and get you in touch with the person that at one of the coffee farms. I owe at a pub in Japan for a couple years. Good times, but the life is not healthy. Coffee shop would be chill. Yeah. Pubs are cool, but I wouldn't want to do it. You got to deal with the people. Drunk people aren't cool. Sandy, how do you say decaf is no good? That's all I drink. Why do you say it's how it's made, Frankie? There's some chemical they use to take the caffeine out. Supposedly it's not healthy. I'm just a loud individual, hard of hearing, if you know what I mean. Yeah, me too. I'm hard of hearing too. Do you guys know what a F-105 Starfighter is? It was the U.S. flew them prior to the Vietnam War. It was our 50s and 60s aircraft. And when I was stationed in Sicily, I worked on the Sigonella Air Force Base, which was owned by the Italians. And what the U.S. did after or prior to Vietnam is they sold all their F-105s to European countries, and Italy bought a whole bunch of them. And they used to park them right next to where my clinic was. And I had the whole back of the clinic. There used to be a garage, and they turned the garage into an area where I used to work with all the people in the squadrons. And my right ear was next to the wall. And they used to test their engines not even 200 feet away. And if you guys have ever seen the airports, they have those walls. The walls, so the engine, the thrust can't go through the gate. So they would have the walls there, the metal walls, and they would just ramp up their engines. These things were so freaking loud, and they'd always be testing them. And oh my God, I lost a lot of hearing in my right ear. So if you guys ever meet me in person, excuse me when I say what, huh? Because I'm deaf. And the VA didn't give me shit. Call it Panama. That's what it's called. The original, if you're talking about the special stuff, yeah. Tea is great too. I've already enjoyed making tea and coffee. It's very therapeutic, especially in a nice cafe and not a chain fast food coffee place. Exactly. My wife is a tea fanatic. She makes all of her own teas. She'll mix all kinds of stuff. And whenever I'm sick or our son is sick, she always makes a special tea. I have a liquidy pool pair HEX ETH on Uniswap. My assumption is that will be copied over. No need to bridge. Is that fair to assume? Excuse me. Okay. Full system state copy is what's going to happen, right? So it will be copied. It sounds scary though. To be safe, what I would do is I would take anything that's in liquidity and take it out the day before the fork, just to be careful, just to be safe. Kevin, I wouldn't risk it, just in case something happens, right? And that's to cover my ass too, because I don't want to tell you to do something and then it doesn't work out. They caught Lil Chapo, yeah, and then his compatriots, his paisans, were shooting at the aircraft. Handy with a steel, if you know what I mean. What movie quote? Handy with a steel, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's in crypto. Handy with a steel. I can't remember. Sorry. Regulators. Chapo Loco, yeah. Warren G and Nate Dogg, man, they had that good song. The Regulators. Quick and the Dead. What you guys are just going through all the deja vu. Heading into the HEX conference, expecting Richard to announce something about pulse chain. Second time's a charm, or is it third? Becoming a tea drinker cleans and strengthens the blood vessels. There's so many good things. The thing is, there's so many different kinds of teas, right? Research the different kinds. And when you have different ailments, you drink the different teas. That's what my wife does. She knows each one, depending on what she's sick with or what I'm sick with, she knows what tea to make. There you go. Pablo. Not Pueblo. It's Pablo. Pueblo means people. People Escobar. Yes, it is like deja vu all over again. Parking lots are a great revenue generator in urban areas. Yes, they are. So there was supposed to be a building. They tore down the buildings next to our building prior to us moving here, and it was just empty. But this neighborhood, it's called El Congrejo, is lacking in parking. And during all the festivals and stuff, this is one of the top places to come to. And on Friday nights and Saturday nights, there's lots of tattoo parlors, lots of pubs, and people just come out and hang out around here. But there's no parking, so they turned the lot next to our building into a parking lot. So it's really cool. Now one of my friends say, "Oh, I don't want to come down there because there's no parking." I'm like, "Yeah, park next to my building." And they're putting out one of those outdoor restaurants, like one of those like food trucks there too. So that's gonna be cool. Generators, what's Generators? Is that the movie? I'm going to open a cats and coffee shop with Pulse Chains gravy. Aquaman, Camex, nice. Isn't it just the idea of having your own place? I don't even need to make money from it. I just want my own coffee shop where I can hang with my friends, and just chill. Have an outdoor area, an indoor area, really comfy. And at night, close down. You got the big sofas. People stay as late as they want. Texan wasn't a SAG. It was a donation to the Texan nationalist movement. And yes, I got involved. I live in Austin, but born in Texas. Got to support the homeland. I live in Australia. About to say, so Austin isn't part of Australia, but I think you mean Australia. Cool. I don't live in Texas. I made a donation for the cause. Let's see if they actually follow through on getting out of the union. They're going to try. Is that what it is? Hex Force 1 they use formaldehyde? Yeah, it's kind of creepy. That's why I don't overdo it. You deal with drunks every day. It's not fun. I hate it. Well, I deal with another form of drunk, and that's people that are on psychotic drugs, and I did that for years, and it's similar to drunk, but you can't be angry at them because these people are mentally ill, and they all wanted to hurt me. They saw the biggest guy in the room. They're like, I must hurt him. Got hurt one time. That was it. Super Sin, hello. Greetings from Poland. Keep up the great work. Love Poland. We were in Krakow in 2018. We were in Krakow. We were at the Sheraton in Krakow when Bitcoin dropped from 6,000 to 3,000 in one night. And I had to call my mama for money. We only brought one Bitcoin with us to Europe, and we still had 4 more weeks to travel around Europe, and we only had like $3,000 left. I'm like, uh-oh. Mama, can I have some cash? Oh, God. Hey, Brock. Hey, Ren, do you know any online stores in Panama that sell authentic Panama hats and ship worldwide? The problem is the shipping. It's so difficult. I would love to open a business here and ship stuff to people because people want Panama stuff all the time, like the coffee, like the Panama hats, the guayaberas, the shirts and things like that. But the shipping is such a pain in the ass. Yeah, there's like I could buy it for you and I could FedEx it to you, but the hat's going to cost $40 and the shipping is going to cost $200. It's such a pain. I don't know why Panama, the hub of Central and South America, can't get their shipping act in order. What a pain in the ass. So the answer is no, Brock. There's no way to do it without. The best option is to find somebody that's coming to Panama and have them pick one up for you because the shipping is just stupid. Sorry on that one on that little rant. I get packages sent all the time and they get lost. Remember Cape? Cape, he used to watch the show here. He used to be in the chat. He sent me something for Christmas. Package never arrived. Don't know where it is. Cafe shop with cats roaming around. That'd be cool. It's like Istanbul is a city with cats walking around everywhere. Except now it's just a coffee shop. I like the idea. You need to redo your VA lane for your hearing. Lots of new regs approved in the last couple of years. Oh, hey, Ted. Nah, my claim, you mean? Nah, I'm not worried about it. It was, I think it was only a 15% claim. And I got out as an E5, so 15%, it's not worth the headache. I worked at the VA. I worked there for 3 months and I quit because I was like, how can we treat our vets like this? It was a real shame. I worked at the Rochester, New York branch. Freaking pile of dog crap it was. Young Guns. Nice, Jason. That's a good movie. Randy's not a U.S. citizen anymore. Is that correct? No, I am. Still. I'm going to be a Panamanian, though, and it'll be within the next 12 months. Simba, hang around a couple months. You might be surprised. You have to. Panama won't let you have dual citizenship anymore. I tried. Oh, really? Awesome. If I don't have an option, then I'm going to do it. It's not like I traveled to the U.S. I know, said mucho to my Spanish friend. It meant a lot to him. Oh, God. Yeah. Is that what it is now? I did a couple transactions the other day and there were 3, but 5. That's getting expensive again. Tarmwig, good to see you. Randy, did you give the patients the cocktail, Haldol, Benadryl, and Ativan? You know too much, Sandy. When you got a patient that's like out of control, that's what they get. Make them go sleepy, sleepy. There are a lot of Hexicans in Poland. I'm sure there is, Super Sin. Sure. What about moringa, Randy? Have you heard of that? It's supposed to be real super good. Yep. I actually make moringa tea. So I put the almond milk, I heat up the almond milk and just put the moringa powder in it and a little bit of Splenda, not Splenda, stevia, and it's delicious. Just don't do too much moringa or else you'll be on the toilet for a week. Yep. That's crazy price for shipping. Not coming to Australia anytime soon. Hey, no, sorry, Brock. Shipping costs are insane. Panama should do something about it. Make something that reduces the distance. Yeah. When people send stuff to me, people are like, "Oh, Randy, I'm going to send you this gift." I'm like, "Okay, does it weigh a lot?" Because it costs a lot. Like I use mailboxes, etc., as my shipping company, so people could ship to Florida, Miami, and then it comes here. And I swear to God, man, these packages, something I paid $50 for, and I have to pay another 50 for the shipping once it gets here. Gosh. But I can't complain. I can still buy a dozen of eggs here, pasture raised, for $3.50. You guys can't do that in the US right now. I see you guys paying $9 for a dozen eggs in New York. What the hell? Hey, Trenton. Good day. Mi amigo was a killer day in Calizuela, California. Been waiting 4 years for a review of my VA claims. Unreal. Still no court date. Ted, this is such bullshit. I feel bad for everyone that has to deal with it. I'm a pharmacist, so yes, I know about that. Sandy. Hey, pharmacy. Our hands are shaking. Could you get us some good shit up here on stat? Real question is, will there be a lot of pull-ins in Hexco? Yeah. You guys need to get out of there before anything bad happens. Saw a guy named Dusty Rivers online the other day. I thought of you. Maybe your doppelganger. Sandy followed me on Twitter the other day, and I got to follow her back. That was awesome. All right. Thank you, everybody. It is time to wrap it up. And is today Thursday? Yeah. I'll see you guys Sunday night. Enjoy this full moon weekend, and hopefully they don't crash the markets tomorrow. I appreciate all of you. Thank you.